Hi, welcome back to my channel. So glad you're here with me today. I'm going to be making myself a jumper or a sweater or a top, be long sleeve top, and it's going to be, I've got it actually part of the pattern here. It's a woman's alpine from Boo and Lou patterns, and I'm going to be making the tulip version, which means instead of going down to the waist and being like flat, it's going to be a curved, come down like this. So instead of being straight seamed, it's going to have a curve like this, because I was thinking that it would look better when I'm wearing my dress, that instead of just coming down and I'm wearing my sweatshirt, because you know it's always cold here, and me having my jumper on and it'll look like I'm wearing a skirt, whereas I'm actually wearing a dress. So if I have the alpine top and the tulip style, it'll come swing down like this, meaning that you'll see more of my dress. That's the thought anyway. But I have the fabric. I bought the fabric and I printed off the pattern AO plan style, because me and the printer have this relationship where a love-hate relationship where it loves to run out of toner and throw the pages everywhere, and I hate it when it does that. So sometimes I just go print them AO, especially when I can get the fabric at the same time. It's kind of a stretchy, a fleecy. It's fleecy on one side, but it's kind of got a nice pattern on the other side. Kind of beats wearing a graphic. I'm trying to be a bit more like practical, so it should be nice and warm, because actually it is nice and warm. So I'll cut that out. So there's quite a lot there, because I think, oops, it has the crossover, so it's actually going to be quite warm on the chest here, which is where I get cold actually, so it's going to be really good. But I come across a problem as soon as I start to cut out the pattern last night. I started cutting it out wrong, and I will show you why. So let's just switch the camera around and I'll show you. This is the sleeve I was cutting last night, but I actually started cutting along here. You can see I've had to go stick it all together because there was a problem. Well, I don't know if it's a problem or if it's just me being a bit silly. Let me show you the key for the pattern. Excuse the paper notes. This is the key for the pattern. Now I am a combination of two. From my full bust down I'm one size, and then my upper bust is the second size. So this is the size. So as you can see, it's a dash green dot, right? So, and then I think that was the purple dots. So yeah, so the top side part was the purple dots. So I decided to come down to do my sleeve, and I thought, because I'm going to have to join these to my top part, I'm going to do the top part in the smaller size. So I've come along and I'm cutting along the purple dots, you see, which is purple dots, right? Purple dots are next to the two dots of maroonish, and on the other side of the black. But I couldn't see the black, but there's the purple, there's the maroonish. So anyway, so I'm cutting along. I'm going, geez, this sleeve's really narrow. Yeah, it's on the fold. And I'm looking at it going, but hang on a second. It's over here too. Right? Now I'm a bit confused. So then I'm like, stuck it back together and I'm having a look. And this purple dot here is size 0. Instead of being the 22 or 24 size, it was supposed to be over here. So what the designer has done is, fair enough, she's reused the colours. So let's see something really obvious. See this orange line? Here it's a size 4, but then she repeats the designer repeats the orange line here at size 28, which is next to the two dotted dashes purple, and on the other side is the green dash like Morse code, green dash Morse code. So it's really confusing, okay? If you're going to reuse your colours, which I understand you need to, don't do another orange line, do a pink line, and then do this one black, and then this one yellow, and then just switch them out. So yes, you've got the same colours, but they've got different patterns to make it really easy. And when you're thinking I'm like making a big ado about nothing, when you get to a big curvy shape, like see here, let me just take you down see if I can go down. Look at all these colours, all intermingling, all the same. Here's where's the orange line here? Here's the orange line, but then it comes up to here and it's all merged up, and then you've got to try to pick up the orange, which orange line, or there's this orange line. It is so confusing. So please, if you're a designer and you're reusing the colours, don't use the same symbols for it. So, you know, instead of doing an orange line here, do this pink, and then do this one orange, and then do this one green, you know, different green. Make it a lot easier. But that's just my bugbear, because I had a plan to do all of this last night, but I couldn't. So as you can see, I have then had to go through, because I'm trying to merge the two different sizes, and I've had to cross out the ones that I don't want come across, because it gets so confusing. I don't want to accidentally cut the wrong colour. I'm not cutting this purple dash line, I'm cutting this purple dash line. You know, can you see? Does this sort of stuff confuse you too? Like, seriously, this doesn't need to be a second purple dash line. This purple dash line here could be a yellow dash line, you know, and then this could be a purple line. You know, mix up your colours, okay? Make it easier for us. But so I had every intention of doing this last night, but I just got so confused with the colour repeating, the colours and the lines repeating itself. So now I will finish cutting this out. Hope I have merged the two sizes well, and then I can get onto the fabric. But yeah, that was my bugbear. I don't know, is this something, do you find this just, you know, I paid all this money to have the, you know, you've got to pay extra for colour printing as well, and then when the colour printing is just repeating itself, which I mean here it's fine, but when you're starting to come across on these curves and trying to pick up, see here, there's the orange line there, comes down, but here comes the orange line for the other sizing up here. It's really, really, really confusing. Anyway, snip, snip, let's go. Here's a classic example. So I'm following this green dash, dash, dash line here, and I've come up here. But then look, here comes the second one, and then something happens in here, and one comes out here, and one goes all the way up there. So how does it get from here, where am I, here, to, does it somehow follow, oh my gosh. So this, say for example, if this was a different, if this green was a stripe, then I could tell where it comes out up here, rather than getting to this point going, what the heck, which one's, is it this one or is it this one? Yeah, that's, yeah. Okay, I got it all cut out now, and I think I got it right. And what I was just thinking is, it's spring now, but it's really, really cold, and I think the reason why I didn't get this made in winter was I have to switch the overlocker over to black thread. So anyway, I'll do that now, and I'll get this done and switch it over to black thread, and then hopefully I'll be nice and warm for the rest of the spring. I'm trying to cut out, but I have a helper. He keeps getting in my way, and I don't want to cut her ears accidentally or anything. Hey, you want me to stop for tummy rubs? Oh, you want cuddles? Really? Really? Mills? Excuse me? Yeah. Come on, I'm trying to cut out. Can you hop off? Come on. I know, babe. Babe? Yeah. Can you hop off? I want to cuddle. I know. Come down, hop down. I'm spending my evening trying to figure out how to thread my serger. And yeah, I've got an easy thread, but still got to read the book, because, you know, it takes me several times, because how often do you do this? You figure it out, you use that colour for months and months, and then you go to do it again and you've forgotten. Okay, fingers crossed it's taken an hour and this much thread. Let's see if it's working. Looks perfect to me. It only took me having to hunt down my husband to get some fishing line to see if I could get it through, because it wasn't coming through here. And yeah, so that's how much it's taken in thread and an hour's time. But yeah, okay, it's still easier than my mum's. Now I can start serging it together. I'm on to the section that the pattern calls the bottom hem. It's basically, well, the bottom hem that curves up to the neckline, because I'm doing the tulip finish. It says for professional finish to use a cover stitch or to serge the edges and then use a twin needle to sew it. And I'm like, not going to use a twin needle. I've managed to get this far in life without using a twin needle. I don't think I'm going to need the stretch portion that a twin needle can provide, because then I'm not joining anything. I'm just doing a hem. So I was just going to grab my black thread out, which I've gone, oh, do I have any? Yep, I do. I do have some black thread. So luckily, better get that out. And I'm not going to learn how to twin needle using black thread, I can tell you that much now. So I've just got to re-thread the sewing machine, finish pinning this to make sure that it's kind of looking okay. And then I can sew that. I'm just kind of fake putting it on. Does it somehow like this? I don't know, a bit like this and a bit like this. Anyway, can't figure that bit out yet, but I'm just trying to have a look at the hem to see if it kind of looks, that bit goes there, a bit goes there somehow. Trying to have a look at the hem to see if it looks all right. And I think because it's a busy pattern, it's not going to matter that I don't have a double hem on it. So I've just serged the edge and just one stitch, because you can't even see the one stitch where I was stitching. You can see it there, but not there because it's so busy. So yeah, I'm just going to do the one thing hand, and it's fine. It's not cracking, not busting, and it's not, doesn't need a stretch stitch. Okay, next step. I feel like this is the magic bit. I've just put the tulipy bit on this side, and I've got to pin this shoulder and then to this side and then pin it to this side. It's almost like magic. Like this is definitely, I mean, seriously, if this works, this is way easier than what I thought it was going to be. And why did I not do it earlier in winter? Why did I have to wait until spring? I don't know. Let's have a look. That fits there. And then we come across and we go back over to this side and we pin it here. Look at that. How easy. I just might pin it that way. And now I've got to serge it across. So I just joined this bit. I've got a stain on my top. This bit to this bit, and I've got like a you got that edge bit there, whatever we're going to call that, the tulip shape. It's actually fitting really well here. It also comes with two different necklines, but I'm just going to do a basic V neckline. But also had like a ruched neckline here. You can do short sleeves or long sleeves, but I'm opting for long sleeves because, you know, it does get cold here. But yeah, I think it's working out well. I actually think it would be really nice short sleeve too. This might be a pattern I might be making a couple of times. So this one I tried to do this 2 sizes smaller here than this, because this was significantly different in size to the rest of me. So fit wise, I think it turns out okay. The whole idea is that you wanted to see this bit, so when I've got a dress, it's not going across and you just kind of see it's more like a dress than a skirt. But okay, just got to do sleeves and the neckline and it's done. So we'll come back. I finished it. But before I put it on, let me just say this was a really, really easy pattern. I'm going to make more. It's just 3 pattern pieces. What can you go wrong? I just wanted to show you. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go backwards a bit. What it looks like when I wear my jumper with my dress. It just comes straight across the bottom and very like, it doesn't really look like a dress, right? So I love this dress. I wear it all the time even though it's too big. So if we put it on, I might have to take my glasses off for it. I've got to get it over my head. And this fabric is super warm, but when I wear it, it's got this, it's called tulip shape. So you see I'm standing on my tippy toes. It has this V-neck, so it doesn't come straight across here. So if I go backwards, that's what it looks like. It's really comfortable. The neckline, I've got black. This is my black top, this is my pinafore, and this is the neckline. Nice long sleeves. There's an option for short sleeves. There's an option for a straight bottom. And there's an option for a gathered neckline. But yeah, this is awesome. I tried it on yesterday and my son said, wow, that looks great. So yeah. So yeah, go ahead, grab this pattern, make it, because seriously, it's awesome. I'm going to look for a different type of material to make it in, because this is so warm. I can put my hands in my pockets easily. Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm in love with it. Thanks for sticking with me. See ya.